This isn't just a comeback. This might be the most controversial Mustang ever built, because what you're looking at right now completely rewrites what the Boss 302 stands for. And if you think you already understand this car, trust me, you don't. You're ready for what it represents. You don't. You're watching Premium Automotive Reviews, where we go beyond the surface and uncover what really makes a car special. And today, we're diving deep into something that feels both nostalgic and dangerously futuristic at the same time. The 2026 27 Ford Mustang Boss 302 is here, and hidden inside this design, inside this powertrain, and inside this philosophy are details most people will completely miss at first glance. Because this isn't just about bringing back a name, it's about redefining an icon. Take a second and really look at it. That low, stretched stance, the way the body flows like a single sculpted piece of metal. This doesn't feel like a traditional Mustang anymore. It feels like something engineered with purpose, not just designed for attention. The front fascia still carries that aggressive Mustang identity, but it's sharper now, more calculated. The headlights cut through the air like blades, and the grille, it doesn't just look bold, it looks functional. Everything here whispers aerodynamics. The hood sits lower, wider, and more aggressive, hinting at something serious underneath. And as your eyes move across the body, you notice how clean it is. No unnecessary lines, no forced drama, just pure, controlled muscle. This is the kind of design that doesn't scream, it stares. And then you move to the rear, and that's where things get interesting. The classic Mustang DNA is still there, but reimagined with a futuristic edge. The lighting signature is tighter. Sharper, and more intentional. And yes, those quad exhaust tips, that alone tells you something important. This is not an electric fantasy. This is a machine built around combustion, around sound, around emotion. And when a car looks like this, from every angle, you already know it's going to feel different on the road. Step inside, and the transformation becomes even more dramatic. Because unlike older Mustangs that focused purely on aggression, this interior blends performance with a level of refinement that feels almost unexpected. The cockpit wraps around the driver, placing everything exactly where it should be. The materials feel premium, not just visually but physically. Stitched leather, brushed metal, subtle, carbon accents. The screens are larger, sharper, and smarter, but they don't dominate the experience. They support it. You've got a digital cluster that adapts to your driving style, and a central infotainment system that feels fast, responsive, and actually intuitive. No unnecessary complexity. Just clean, functional tech that works with you, not against you. And then there's the small details. Ambient lighting that shifts based on drive mode. AI-assisted driving feedback that learns how you drive. Subtle performance data displayed in ways that don't distract, but enhance your awareness. This isn't just a cabin, it's a command center. Now here's where things start to get really interesting, because under that sculpted hood is what truly defines the Boss 302 legacy. This next-generation model is expected to bring back a naturally aspirated V8, but not just any V8. We're talking about a refined, high-revving 5.0-liter engine, tuned specifically for the Boss identity. Estimated output, somewhere around 480 to 520 horsepower, but numbers alone don't tell the full story. Because the way this power is delivered, that's what matters. Throttle response is sharper. The engine feels alive, eager, almost impatient. You press the accelerator, and instead of a delayed push, you get an immediate surge, a connection that feels mechanical, raw, and deeply satisfying. And yes, there are strong rumors of a mild hybrid assist system, not to replace the engine but to enhance it, giving you extra torque at lower RPMs, improving efficiency slightly, and sharpening acceleration without killing the soul of the car. Rear-wheel drive remains at the core, but with smarter traction management, adaptive suspension, and improved chassis rigidity, this car doesn't just go fast, it feels planted, controlled, and confident at speed. And that's the difference between old muscle and new muscle. Old muscle was about power. This is about precision. Now let's talk about something most people are quietly wondering: the price. Because a car like this, with this level of design, technology, and performance, doesn't come cheap. Early estimates suggest a starting price somewhere between $65,000 to $80,000 depending on trims and options. And honestly, that puts it in a very interesting position. Because it's no longer just competing with traditional muscle cars. It's stepping into a space where performance meets premium, where buyers expect more than just speed. So the real question becomes, does it justify that price? When you look at the design, the interior quality, the advanced tech, and the driving experience it promises, the answer starts to lean toward yes. Not because it's cheap, but because it feels complete. And then there's safety and intelligence. This Mustang isn't just about thrill anymore. It's equipped with advanced driver assistance systems, adaptive cruise, lane control, predictive braking, and AI-enhanced safety responses that actively monitor your surroundings. It's constantly learning, constantly adapting, making sure that performance doesn't come at the cost of confidence. But what about real life? Because no matter how exciting a car is, it still has to live with you. Surprisingly, this Boss 302 feels more usable than ever. The ride quality is more refined, long-distance comfort has improved, and fuel efficiency, while still very much secondary, is better than older V8 generations, especially if that hybrid assist becomes reality. This is a car you can enjoy daily without feeling like you're sacrificing comfort for performance, and that's where it quietly separates itself. Because it's not trying to be the loudest, the wildest, or the most extreme. It's trying to be the smartest performance car you can live with. And when you compare it emotionally and technologically to others in its space, something becomes clear. Many cars today either focus too much on technology or too much on tradition. This one finds the balance. It respects the past, but it refuses to be trapped by it. So who is this car really for? It's for the driver who remembers what the Boss 302 stood for, but also wants something that feels relevant today. Someone who wants power, but also control, emotion, but also intelligence. And in a world where cars are rapidly losing their character, this might be one of the few that's actually evolving it. Because at the end of the day, the 2026-27 Ford Mustang Boss 302 doesn't feel like a simple return. It feels like a statement that performance isn't dead, that combustion still matters, that driving can still be emotional, even in a future filled with screens and software. And maybe that's why this car matters more than people realize. Because it's not just showing us where Mustang is going, it's reminding us why we cared in the first place. If you've made it this far, you already understand. This isn't just another car reveal. This is something bigger. Let me know what you think about this new Boss 302 and if this is the direction Mustang should be heading. And if you're into deep, real automotive content like this, you already know what to do. Disclaimer: this content is created for informational and entertainment purposes only and is based on concept visuals, expected specifications, and industry insights regarding the 2026-2000 Ford Mustang Boss 302. Final production details, features, engine specifications, and pricing may vary. Always refer to official Ford sources for confirmed information.